Any 2014 to 2019 GM truck owner will tell you the same basic thing about their truck if they've owned it long enough. One of the first things that start to rust out or go on these isn't actually the wheel wells anymore or the box sides, but in fact, it's the actual factory running boards. They just weren't made very good. You can get a set of these off of Facebook for less than 50 bucks, but don't do it. They're bad. So today, we're going to fix that. So what am I talking about? Well, here's a closer look. Here's the driver's side running board. And actually, it's chipped, the chrome's peeling, and then if you notice, that is actually a hole all the way through in a couple spots. And so, I don't know if the aluminum just wasn't very good, or quality control was on vacation that century. I'm not sure. However, we're going to get these off there and get the new ones put on. Is this a job you can do in your driveway? Yeah, probably, but I have a lift, so I'm not going to do that. We're going to use a lift. All right, we got this up in the air. Let's take a look at what we're actually going to have to fight. So this shouldn't actually be too bad of a job if the bolts come out. But another look at this. I mean, they're not in great shape. And I think, if I had to guess, there's dirt trapped in that thing. But it should be pretty simple. We got a series of bolts, 8 bolts. 1, 2 times 4 that way. Same thing on this side. Yeah, see again. I think they're just jam full of crap. But that comes out and that doesn't break, we're good. So let's spray some penetrating oil on those and let them soak for a little bit before we get to wrenching. Meanwhile, we'll see what we got to replace them with. Now, these running boards, I purchased these from Real Truck, but you could probably get them from anywhere. And here is what they look like. Okay. They're very similar to what was on the truck as far as style-wise. And that's kind of what I wanted to keep with. And by that, I mean, if you didn't know any better, you would think that's what's on the truck. Now, the biggest real difference between this and why it's not factory is the ends have kind of a angle to them. That's about it. It's more for stylistic things than anything else. But as far as like the actual tread or foot grips and finish, it's pretty similar. Again, I want to stay similar, but just have it look nice. Also, you've got options. Do whatever works for your application, whatever you want to do. If you want to black it out, black it out. Nerf bars, nerf it up, baby. Woo! So back to what actually comes with these. You get 2 running boards, obviously, and then a whole box of, oh my goodies. Looks like a bunch of brackets for what's on there. Now, there are 2 different styles of brackets, and I'm not sure yet. And there's 0 instructions, so that's nice. Thanks, Real Truck. All right, we'll figure this out. So before I dive into the mess of no instructions on this thing, let's see if we can get those other ones off. They've had a chance to soak for a while, and maybe that'll give us a clue onto how exactly these go on. Wow, pretty easy. Stay. Stay. Oh my God. Holy shit, that's heavy. Wow. You get that heavy as fuck to lift. Oh my God. Oh, mama, daddy. So if nothing else, at the very least, I just shaved off 150 pounds. That thing is jammed full of crap. Stand slightly corrected, but not much. I did find instructions. Turns out they were in the box labeled number 1. Anyways, what we got here is all new brackets. We got new bolts. And then, for some reason, they decided to give us 4 of these, 8 of these, to redo the ones that are on the uppy downy part, but then we're just going to reuse the other ones that are on the bottom. I don't know. Anyway, so we got to get the old clips out of the other ones so we can use these new bolts. So on this truck, it's actually on the front 2 doesn't actually have a clip, The back two actually have these clips, and that's what we're going to replace somehow. If we can get it out of there, it should come out, I don't know, fairly simple, fairly hard, I don't know. There. Got it. But these, you can't see, these on the bottom pinch weld, these are going to get reused for some reason. I don't know. Again, so much dust in there. You're not even trying. Go to your home. Oh, that's pretty easy. Found my screwdriver. Oh, stab myself with a finger. Come on, get to your home. I think that's pretty much it. There we go. Got it. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Now the lower bolt on these is going to use this black oxide thing, and it's going to use the actual original mounting clips. Now, if you don't have these mounting clips, it actually comes with a bolt or a nut. But I tried this, and it did fit. There it goes. So we'll zip that on there, and then cinch this up, and cinch that up. And then we'll repeat that 8 times. So this aftermarket bracket system is 2 parts. The first part attaches here, and the second part actually allows you to do different makes and models. But there are certain holes you can line up, and it kind of gives you the different ride height based on whatever style truck you have or style of running boards. I'm going back for a factory look, so we're going to use slot B on this one and bolt these on. But I'll get this on here, and then I'm going to do the exact same thing for every one of these. So it's going to be a lot of repetition. Oh well, shouldn't be too bad, right? So we're over here. So like I was saying earlier, we're going to the second slot. Comes these bolts, carriage bolts. That goes through here, and then through here. And there's 2 per thing. That one, drop that bolt anywhere, and the next one. And the other one, through there. And a bolt. A lot of play in there. I don't know if I like that. So I threw this up here quick. I got to put the mounting bolts on them yet. Anyways, I just want to see how it's going to look. And yeah, it's really going to look factory, which is kind of what I was going for. Just trying to clean it up, get rid of that rot so it doesn't look so terrible. So let's get the rest of these bolts tightened up for the brackets underneath. The more I mess with these, I think I'm just going to get these on here snug. And then we'll get the running boards mounted to this, and that way it'll create level to itself. And then we'll come back and we'll tighten these up with the right height angle. So as far as mounting goes, you pretty much just slide bolts in these channels here, and then position it to wherever it needs to go. We'll get 80 of these in here, and then that's zip down. We'll use this to level it. So what I just did was put these on here. Got nuts on all these, all the way along. And left it loose so I can slide it back and forth. Now, as far as alignment goes, front to back, it's kind of up to you. But I'm kind of using the back of the cab here as my indicator. This will be pretty close. Am I going to pull a tape measure on it? No. Why? Close enough. It's hard to see both sides of the cab at the same time. So I'm going to get those on there, cinch those up, and then I am going to then tilt the thing back up, find where I want it level-wise, and zip those tight. Now we left these brackets hand tight for a reason, so I can do this right now. And just copy that the whole way along. Installed. Now for the other side. There you go, fully installed. With the same as factory, except they probably won't collect 1,800 pounds of dust and rust out instantly. That's going to do it for this one. It's pretty easy DIY project you can do in your driveway if you have to. But those GM original running boards are just trash. I think they each weigh 150 pounds. It's like dragging around a large animal or person in your vehicle the whole time. I just gained MPGs. That's going to wrap it up. Appreciate you guys. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.